Good morning and welcome. We're live in St. Louis at Midcoast Studio in Grand Center, baby. Kransberg Arts Foundation Center building. Hanging out this morning on a Tuesday. Big show ahead today. We've got the Great American Race. We'll even have a traview of some New York beaches from the elitist himself. And we'll be joined by El Monstero in studio. Very excited about that. Lots to get to with fair or foul and the like, but we'll say hello to Tommy the intern. Travis Terrell, live from New York. How are you, sir?
Shh, why are y'all so loud? Keep it down.
Saw a tweet that explains your feeling right now. You hurting, buddy?
Man, happy 3-day weekend.
It certainly was.
Woo. But I'm happy to be here today, Chris.
Are you?
God has blessed me this
Okay.
morning to be here with y'all, so I couldn't be happier. Tommy, is that you?
That is me. You're talking like my dad when he's half asleep, like when I'm trying to ask him something while he's asleep.
Like, hey, should
Don't
I
be.
mail these pieces of rare china that Grandma bought without
All right,
Grandpa's
that's my
help?
grandfather.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I thought
Travis,
you were-
why are you dragging, man?
Lived at went to the Hamptons. Hung out with my friends Kendall and Kylie. You may know them as the Jenners.
I think that's a
And
bold-faced lie.
man, just out here, just shaking hands, kissing babies, living that life.
Good for you, buddy. Well, we'll let Travis charge up those batteries after all that talking he did and say hello to the executive producer, and he likes to say hello to the rest of you. Good morning, Chris Gardner.
Good morning, gentlemen, here in St. Louis. Good morning, gentleman in Brooklyn. And good morning, and I hope you had a wonderful extended weekend. Walnuts.
That's right.
I don't drink. I'm chipper, Travis.
You're not really chipper, though, either. You've got a touch of something.
No, I got a cold going.
I had some...
It was a terrible weekend for me because I had a cold and couldn't really,
If you can't...
enjoy 3 days like I wanted to.
If you can't taste the barbecue, it doesn't really make for a good
And I
weekend.
tried.
Yeah.
I tried, and you could taste it every once in a while, but the head cold, it is draining,
Uh-huh.
and it is hard to smoke.
Oh,
I've had
no.
to cut back on smoking
Travis, I feel so bad for him. Oh, no.
because it causes more coughing.
That's a large part of your life, too.
But I'm not going to not smoke.
Oh,
I
okay.
just have basically maybe not even cut in half, but maybe cut in a third my amount of cigarettes per day. So I will not quit on you smokers. Menthol together now.
What?
I feel perfect today.
There it is.
You look pretty.
Thank you.
Pull up that photo of...
Oh, those are always ready to go now.
They're ready to go. Big thanks to Tech Electronics for making our studio possible. You know, we love broadcasting, video casting, whatever you want to call it, and using the great equipment Tech Electronics brought to us. And this is going to be great.
Not prophecy wine today.
This is going to be great. So if you're listening at home, Mr. Terrell has an economy-sized bottle of water that probably cost the equivalent of a utility bill in New York for a month to purchase that. What do you, I mean, I don't, we don't like to make it always about you, Travis, but I do need to kind of know what the hell's going on because we've got the Great American Race, we've got Trevu. Let's get our fair fouls out, and then we'll see what's going on
I
with
want to know what
Travis.
he was drinking tomorrow.
You want
or
to see?
yesterday.
Yeah. We'll do fair or foul today. The topic: cargo shorts.
Yes.
That's a big one in Travis's life, I would assume. If it's hot in New York, he's going to be fashionable and still have some utility pockets.
I love cargo shorts.
What
Big
is
cargo shorts.
what is the definition of cargo shorts? I don't know. I
think
don't
it's
know if
more
I know
than
the
5
difference.
pockets.
More than 5
I think
pockets.
it's more than 5 pockets, yeah.
Yeah.
Your
It's
eyes.
an official cargo short, yeah.
No. Tommy.
Isn't that right? That makes sense, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
more than 4. I mean,
Well, here's the deal.
So I was wearing
depends.
cargo shorts last week.
well, it depends. What I think the
Are you counting back pockets? Because if you're counting back pockets,
Yes.
you have 4 automatically. So
Right.
if you add
Yes, exactly.
basically one other pocket to a pair of shorts, that becomes cargo shorts.
If you have
at that
6 pockets,
Yes.
that makes them cargo shorts.
I would say so.
All
yeah.
right. So what I wore last week was cargo shorts.
No, those were capris.
All right.
yeah, those were capris, man-prees, if you will.
How many pockets did they have, though?
6.
Oh yeah. Oh God.
I'm a
Cargo
big.
capris.
They weren't capris. They were just big shorts.
I think that's still
Also, a
debatable.
very good movie.
I think
But what do you do to require more than 5 pockets, Tommy? There's nothing in your life that would require you to do that. Why did you do it?
Well, I put rocks in one pocket.
Yep.
I have
Oh,
a wallet
Jesus.
in another, my phone in another, my keys in another, and then
wait, rocks in one pocket?
yeah,
Like what rocks?
like just
Oh,
gravel.
here he goes.
And then I keep Twizzlers,
Not this. Not a
not
quartz
that kind of
crystal.
rocks, no, just like gravel. And then I keep like Twizzlers in another one,
Not a Tibetan tektite.
not a Tibetan tektite. And that's all the pockets I have.
Why do you keep gravel?
Well, why not?
He's 7.
Oh,
That's why.
Jesus.
Is it for good luck?
His marbles go in the other one.
You keep
Whatever.
gravel. I need to know why you keep gravel in your pockets. You don't know why?
It was just like, it's just this thing I started when I was little, is if I saw gravel, I'd put it in a pocket if I had those kind of shorts on. So I always keep gravel in my left pocket.
Like, is it a lot of gravel?
It's like eight or nine pieces.
Where do you pick the gravel up again?
Fair
Well-
question. Fair question.
Driveways, my driveway at my mom's house.
Like when you leave in the house?
Yeah, just
Oh, Jesus.
Here I am thinking, like, well, maybe Tommy needs to learn the tech side a little bit more of the recording process. Maybe focus a little more on the guts of things so he can learn things. How am I going to pull him off the mic if he's going to tell us stuff like this? How in good faith, or just the responsibility we have to bring some sort of entertainment to anybody tuning in, how can we pull him off the mic if he's going to tell us he has a genuine habit of grabbing pebbles and putting them in a pocket over the age of 21? Like, that's stuff that, like...
See, you're thinking about content. I'm thinking of it from the angle that we really hired some stupid-ass people to be a part of this stupid-ass show.
I'm not
That's fair.
stupid. I
Well,
just keep gravel.
I'm not saying you stupid, Tommy, but you do. You got stupid tendencies and walking around with gravel in your pockets. That's some
I don't wear
weird
those
shit.
pants often. So
So it only depends on if you wear those pants.
yeah, it's only in like shorts like that.
Oh, that's okay then, Trev. Can you make that sound effect you made again too when you're picking up the gravel?
The
Yep. There we go. I need that.
my gravel shorts, mama.
That sounds like something Travis would call.
All right.
What are those? They're my gravel shorts.
So we've got fair foul. We can give away 2 El Montero tickets for your prize. They have a show June 8th at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater, formerly known as Riverport back in the day, Travis. Travis, your eyes are struggling to stay open. You've been chugging water.
That's racist. That is racist. Why would you suggest that?
I don't think that applies here,
Yeah.
buddy.
Are you just going
Why
to
are you-
your
Just going to
crutches
your-
right now
you
just
going
to
to your
get you through?
You going to your old bag of pebbles?
What time is it?
Yeah.
So wait. I saw a tweet that said you were in Chinatown last night. Is this true?
Yes.
Did you slip up in any of your words or vernacular while you were in Chinatown and called their
was-
food something you shouldn't have?
I was Jason Bourne focused.
Oh,
I
wow.
knew that I was in foreign territory and that I needed to make sure that I respected
That
the community in which I was in. See, that's your problem. See, you trying to get me shot. Yeah, I'm not. It was 2 a.m. I was heading back to the crib, got in the Uber pool, and I was like, yo, we in Chinatown. Let me get some Chinatown. And so
Chinatown. Okay.
most of it was closed, so I have to put a pin in it. I'll come back and see it later.
But why the pain in your voice? It feels like you're forcing the words out. They're not flowing liquidy slick like they usually do.
Chris, you guys don't know what it's like to live in the big city. Okay, you guys you jump into your little Prius this morning. Probably didn't have to see much of traffic. Didn't see a ton of energy. Probably saw a bunch of white people. Life is easy for you.
What does that mean?
But here in New York, you gotta be. It eats you up like the Big Apple. And
What?
if you're not ready,
That doesn't make
you gonna
sense.
be. Look, this is the home of Sully.
The,
This
the
is
kid
the
who
home of.
puts pebbles in his pockets just told you it doesn't make sense what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Mm.
So big night. Were you celebrating the Blues losing? What's going on?
Yeah, I heard about the hockey team. I see we didn't win. That was sad. And it looks like the Blues could have scored more goals than what they ended up scoring. And so, but when the other team is, putting away the pucks, pucks happen, pucks happen.
No pucks were given.
Pucks happen. I like this.
We'll
Yeah.
give Travis a chance to catch up. I'll tell you guys about Buzz's Hawaiian Grill. Buzz's Hawaiian Grill. That would make Travis feel a little bit better right now, I feel like. If he got him some poke, some musubi. Does raw fish taste good when you're hurting? I don't think it
Yes.
would. Oh, would it? It would just kind of absorb correctly?
I like
All right.
sushi.
Buzz's Hawaiian Grill. Be sure to visit them. They're all over St. Louis. Travis, too elite to follow them around town because he's in New York. But Buzz's Hawaiian Grill for the rest of us here in the St. Louis area. They'll take great care of you. Wonderful food, wonderful service. That's Buzz's Hawaiian Grill. Check out their Facebook page for locations around town.
I wanted to find out, Travis, what you were drinking over the weekend.
It was I think it was brandy.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, I think it was brandy.
That'll.
Brandy and I drank and Samuel Adams. They have Samuel Adams up here.
Oh, you traitor.
You call him Samuel Adams like he's
They,
not Sam Adams?
Sammy A. That's what I
Sammy
like
A.
to call him.
So-
Sammy A.
Wait. The Blues are playing the Bruins.
Yeah, that's
the
kinda
Boston
sacrilege.
Bruins in
Oh
the
boy, I think
Stanley
I
Cup
just
final.
realized. Oh boy, what did I do?
And you're drinking Sam Adams beer, which comes from Boston, Massachusetts.
When in Egypt, you know the saying.
What are you
And
doing,
so
Travis?
it's not. I have to be an honorable guest and drink the local beer. That's what the locals drink up here, man. What do you want me to
That's not the
do?
local beer. That's a Boston beer. New Yorkers, true New Yorkers, should hate that beer.
Do you think John Hamm is out in these industry streets drinking Bud Light?
Yes.
No, he ain't.
Yeah, he's not drinking
No,
Sam
he's
Adams.
not.
You think he's drinking
No.
Sam Adams?
Man, he Don Draper.
sorry.
You think John Draper out here gonna look like a buffoon drinking Bud Light just like you hillbillies?
Oh, boy. Travis loves that word, hillbillies.
I'll try not to talk
God.
too loud, too. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to raise
Yeah.
my voice.
Are the
at
lights a
you.
little bright?
Yeah.
Want us to turn them
Do you
down?
think John Hamm is No, he's not drinking Sam Adams, Travis. He's just drinking Bud Light. He's supporting St. Louis.
Huh.
Is that better?
When he
I
first
think
told
it
us
is.
when he first told us to shush, I thought he was doing it for his roommates. So this is a lot more entertaining.
Yeah, certainly is. Weekends. So, Travis, you got to see the city. Did you actually participate in any barbecue
did.
stuff or hanging out?
I did see two big iconic monuments. I got a chance to finally see the Statue of Liberty, and it is one sexy ooh la la,
Pretty impressive, huh?
and it was pretty cool. And then of course the Great Brooklyn Bridge, and oh my, at night it is astonishing. What a beautiful city. What a beautiful time to be in New York in the summertime. And yeah, that was it. And it lit up at night, and it's just, it's huge, it's spectacular. And oh yes, it's real, Chris.
Oh, and it
So
is
it
real,
was,
and it's fantastic.
So it was a fun weekend getting out to explore some more parts of the city. Brooklyn is huge. It is truly massive. It's like I went to go to a friend's cookout after the beach, and it was like a 45-minute train ride just to go on the other side of Brooklyn.
Did you do a little swimming?
We don't swim. No, like come on now. Now you know my people don't get into the water, especially the waters up here near New York. You just go on the beach, man. You just out here beaching it up. You see a seagull with a Yankees faded on and Timberlands. Like, oh, what's up, seagull? Like,
That
what's up,
makes
B?
sense. That makes sense.
It's, yeah, so
So
it was
nothing.
nice.
So was it elite compared to a St. Louis Memorial Weekend?
Oh, absolutely. It is. I don't even know where to start. Like, it was just the blending of multiple cultures and people talking about how to live in harmony. There were nobody
Oh,
got
that sounds
shot.
like shit.
Oh wow.
No one was stabbed. There weren't
Absolutely no
any.
one.
Yeah,
No,
careful. I doubt you did your
I
research.
could go to the New York Post, New York Times.
no,
You don't even know
no
what's
one was
going on in your
stabbed,
town
man.
right now.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because I got the pulse of the city. I know the pulse now, and I feel it every time I walk out on the block. They all get, yo, Travis. I'm like, hey guys, what's up? And so I'm becoming one of the community. I'm enjoying this.
Well, this is no longer your town. You're no longer from, considered a St. Louisan.
From the
Uh,
also
well,
from breaking news from the intern desk one day ago,
mhm.
double stabbing in Brooklyn from the NYPD.
Tommy!
That's
Tommy's
from
having
the-
a hell of a show.
From the intern desk.
Oh.
Anything
Oh,
for the intern, Trav?
this is the best hire, and oh,
First of all, I know how Zuckerberg works the algorithms,
oh,
Okay,
and
here we go.
so I'm not gonna sit up here and say that I trust that information, knowing that
was that
we
for
know
Vincent?
the
I just
Russians,
Googled New York City stabbing, and it was the first thing that came up.
but we know the Russians
I didn't even
infiltrated
have
our
to.
elections in 2016.
I didn't
I
have
don't
to
even know why
finish
we don't even
typing it. It just
entertain
showed
that.
up in the bar.
Nice try,
And they
Travis.
call stabbings called something different up here. That stabbing means hugs.
Oh
Oh,
That's
wow.
just that's slang. That's slang. That's New York slang. Y'all wouldn't know nothing about that because y'all live in your little, cow houses.
Uh-huh.
That's not how that works.
Huh.
Yeah. It's
That's the best response to that.
Well, Travis is
Tommy,
on
you
his
don't
head.
have
Somehow
it.
that works.
One of those hugs killed somebody. So
Oh.
sorry we love so much.
Love hurts, they say.
Nazareth.
Thank you.
Don't forget that.
Maybe
So it sounds
maybe
like
maybe they were just a heartbreaker.
so Gardner had a cold and couldn't eat food or smoke correctly.
I had 2 pork steaks on different occasions,
And
and I was going to eat.
Yeah.
So, pork steaks.
Right.
And when I did get, like, every once in a while, you'd get the taste. It hit, and I'm like, I've missed you.
Yeah.
I've missed you. I even
Little
Absolutely.
gristle under the tongue.
some years ago, this is probably 10 years ago, my grandmother and grandfather bought me a Weber grill. It's a propane one, but it's more of a portable one, but it's a bigger portable one that has a stand with it too. I really hadn't had room for it where I've lived in a number of years, so a friend has had it for like 10 years, and I finally said, you know what?
Let me get that back.
I'm going to get that grill back. And he was like, I knew this day would come.
Oh wow.
And he was out of town. He lives in Newtown, St. Charles, that Pleasantville area.
Might as well be another country.
So we had to venture, Jess and I ventured out there. They got an obelisk, like a Washington Monument type thing as you enter there. So,
Have you been to this
Have you been to
community,
Newtown?
Travis?
No, I have not.
I just love that they called it Newtown.
Yeah.
Like of all the things, like you couldn't name it Washingtonville or something, like anything.
we're
You call
dri-
it Newtown?
we're driving out there, and we're going across the canal, one of their little bridges to their roundabout, which houses their obelisk. And Jess starts looking around at the houses and this, and she goes, I am uncomfortable.
A lot of siding.
We need to get out of here.
Yeah.
And I go, we're just getting the grill. So I got the grill, took it home, cleaned it up.
Oh.
It's ready to go. My dad even looked over it. My dad came down this weekend to meet up with me for a little bit.
Nice.
And my dad wanted to see the grill. He's like, it's clean. You did a good job. And he's like, well done. And I was
Okay.
like, thanks, Pops.
Finally, approval.
Am I
at
now
the
your
age of
son?
40.
Am
Yeah.
I your son?
Uh-huh. Will
He's
you
like,
say you love me out
Jesus.
loud in Walmart?
He's like, have you shot skeet with me?
Oh, wow.
Okay, we'll get there. We'll get
Okay.
there. I'll shoot with you soon.
So you're working on it.
Yeah, I'm almost his son. So Got that grill, and here's the thing now that really helps me with this, is it's a nice portable one. So if I want to go to Forest Park anytime on the weekend, I
There
now
you
have a
go.
grill. And
There
it
you
was,
go.
I will say this, it was busy at the grills this weekend in Forest Park.
Let me tell you,
Oh, boy.
Forest Park, Tower Grove, it was lit.
Oh, boy.
It was a big weekend.
Your people were enjoying themselves, Travis.
Excuse us for wanting to live life.
No, I'm just saying they were enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's true.
There was an African Arts Festival going on there too. I almost went up to it actually,
Ooh.
except I didn't want to walk up the stairs, so I said, "Oh, screw it."
Tommy, imagine the gravel you could have got from that festival.
Yeah. Would have been a big one.
I saw Detective Pikachu instead.
That was your
Oh,
Memorial
Jesus.
weekend?
Yeah.
Oh,
boy.
God.
Wait, you saw what?
Hired a child.
Detective Pikachu?
I don't think that's how you say it.
Detective Pikachu.
Thank you.
There we go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lou.
It was a good movie.
Was it?
Yeah, it really was. It was good.
Oh, good.
Ooh.
Great review.
Yeah. Oof.
There
I
it
don't
is.
want to
Oof.
spoil anything,
Yeah.
I don't
But-
know
Okay.
that you're.
but Ryan Reynolds plays Pikachu, and it's great.
Okay.
Do you picture
Okay.
him? You picture him shirtless when you hear his voice?
No, I don't. I'm
damn.
not weird.
Oh, well, I don't think that's
Do
weird.
you?
You just yeah.
I
you
picture him as- no,
You
but, like-
appreciate him? Sure.
I do like to picture him like he's recording it in the studio, like the Detective
Sound booth,
Pikachu lines.
yeah.
Yeah, whatever it's called, stuff like this. And he's just in his.
Oh, yeah, mark that down, please. Into
Travis.
the camera. That poor iPad of yours. Oh, there's brain matter on the screen. What happened? Oh no! Did you take Chinese yayo last night? Like, what's going on? Oh. Did you just give yourself a lobotomy through your nose? Oh my.
Prophecy water.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Boy, Trav's.
Tommy, can you mark down 3107, please?
3107.
So
Thank you.
Travis is hurting so much. He went from like he's not even in grumpy mode. Like I don't have time for you idiots today.
Yeah.
He's in full on like wounded animal mode. Like he's a deer with a hurt leg.
This is
And he's like, you know what? If you're gonna eat me, just eat me. Who cares?
this has actually been pretty good for the show this morning, though. I think.
You think?
I think we've all been on edge the past couple of weeks, trying to get things done, trying to figure out our schedules, and this has kind of calmed it a little
Why
bit.
is Tommy staring daggers through me right now?
I wasn't.
So you think that Travis's forced demeanor
Yeah,
is guiding the show to appropriate levels?
yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
It's
I think
good.
you needed to be tamped down a little bit too. That cold's doing its
Yeah,
job.
no, I agree.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
think everyone. I think we all needed it.
I had a version of the flu Friday.
Yeah.
Had to take me out.
A version.
What
So
does that
it-
even mean, man?
That means it lays dormant until I can give it to coworkers through microphones that are living in New York. And now you've got it. It's all been a plan the entire
And
time.
I said, did you get your measles shot? You know, when was the last time you had your measles shot, Chris?
Maybe you should be worrying
I
about
was-
that, Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn. I was reading an article in Pitchfork, and I don't think I'll be getting any measles shots anytime soon. That's picking on Pitchfork, too. I just feel like people that would be into that type of stuff would maybe also. Who are the anti-vaxxers? Are they hipsters? Or are they
Nah,
just
they're
idiots?
soccer moms.
Are they soccer?
They're like moms, right?
They're bro science soccer moms.
They're
Like,
just
They're like, yeah, it's not good for you. It's not good for your chakras.
like yeah.
Who's
like, I
doing
don't-
that? I don't know who's doing it because it keeps getting talked about. But has anybody in here ever met someone that was earnestly
I saw it
saying
on
no measles
Facebook.
preview
I
stuff?
saw it on Facebook recently. Like somebody I was friends with was posting about it, and she has a kid.
And just because you don't see it doesn't mean it isn't active in other communities. I mean,
True.
it has to be active enough for it to spread, and it was officially eradicated according to the CDC back in 2000. So it has to obviously be
So-
enough people who've gotten the message out. So I don't know. Like it's been the hardest community hit. It's been the Orthodox Jewish community.
Oh, because
So
they,
that
they
has been
also
the
don't.
group. Right. It's kind of, the vaccination is also kind of has some religious implications. So it's kind of a very sensitive subject up here, to say the least.
Yeah, I want to know just who the communities are that you're talking about because you're right. It's some kind of news or something, and it's enough that it's caused issues. I just don't understand who's doing this.
I'm trying to Google it and find it out. I'll let you know if it loads.
Well, it's to the point too where like
They aren't the black ones. It's not us. You know that's not us. Why do you keep saying everybody? Like, it's amazing when you want to include the black community when like shit goes sideways. But like, when we actually do something, y'all don't want to be around us. But I see how it is. Oh, measles, it's everyone's problem. No, it's your people's problem.
all vaccines matter, Travis.
Is it because
Let's not forget that.
I'm Jewish?
You are.
2%?
You certainly are.
I see that.
So you calling
I'm-
me and my chosen
Where do you
people
live?
out?
I'm asking you, where do you live? In St. Louis?
The Central West End?
Exactly. I rest my case, Your Honor.
That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't
Well,
make any
open and
sense.
shut. Did you do your research?
I don't know what research I'm supposed to do. What you're saying doesn't make any
No.
sense.
Didn't even do any homework, but you want to come to school?
Yeah.
Write that down, Tommy.
Because
I don't know where that
I wasn't. Okay.
Didn't do your research, but you want to come to school?
I,
no, that's
that
not
down,
what you
Tommy.
said. That's not what you said. You said homework.
I
Didn't
figured
do your
out-
homework, but want to come to school. Yeah.
I figured out the
Yeah, you got me, Travis. You got me good.
the group is older white women. For anti-vaxxers.
Thank you.
According to
Thank
these
you.
protest pictures, which means I was probably with one when I went and saw Rob Lowe. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You were exposed to measles at the Rob
Yeah.
Lowe show.
Do you have a vaccination, Tommy?
I have all my vaccinations because it's very important I don't get sick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Before
it
he
is.
was
Yes, it is.
before he came on as an intern, we had Dr. Ed stick him up. He's
Yeah.
covered on all his,
Oh,
all his stuff.
hey.
Is it dangerous for you to be around me?
No, it just like if I get a cold, it'll just last longer than yours. It'll last like 2 weeks.
Oh,
Tommy,
mine-
what do you so you need a heart transplant?
I need a heart and lung transplant.
Boy, that's
You want me to hit us up my homeboys on the block?
Oh,
I'm
no.
okay.
No. we don't need those. We don't need those.
Tommy,
Oh, man.
we've saved your life with these transplants. However, now you have diabetes.
And on top of that, the people that procured these parts for you now feel you owe them for the time you'll be
no.
using those parts. Yeah. Oh, that's a good thing. That could be like how there's always spinoffs. This could be our version of Barry, where
actually-
Tommy's involved with he
Yeah.
receives lungs and a heart from a less than scrupulous gentleman.
I think I can get this LaQuisha fella,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jeremy Seville, on the line, and maybe we could do a movie where,
okay, I see where
a
you're going.
transplant of
Yeah.
sorts.
Where he takes on the characteristics of who the heart came
Yes.
from. And it's a
See,
Yes.
now that
And
is
it's-
that,
it's
see,
a
now
70
that's better than doing a little, radio DJ. See, now y'all bring it to the. See, now that's a good. See, that's not a bad script. Some
70
people wouldn't have been mad at y'all if y'all went this
71-year-old
route.
71-year-old woman of color
Yeah.
That
puts her heart into Tommy.
that's a real thing though. Like people will get
She got a big heart. Well, that was her problem. That's what killed her.
people will get
There you go.
transplants and then they will start taking on the
Oh,
personalities.
that's not a thing.
That is a thing.
That's not a
That
thing.
is a thing.
That's not a
It's a
thing.
whole. It's a whole thing.
I want to read about it.
All right, I'll get you a link.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Is there a way?
Who do you
if,
think knows
like,
more about it,
something-
me or you?
I think I've seen a lot of
There's a movie right there.
There was
What's
a
that,
Mel
John?
Gibson movie
If the-
about it.
Can I specifically designate my organs to go to Tommy if something happens to me?
Yes.
I don't know, man. You've done some living. Does he want those brandy-soaked organs?
Oh, that ain't that bad. You at least have a jump shot.
I don't know even.
There you go.
I don't know.
See?
I don't even know if
One
you're.
more time. One more time.
See?
Yeah.
Imagine
I'm
how.
getting
I mean,
better
think about
at
it,
it.
Tommy. Think about it. You'll have Chris's greatest dream with me inside of you. You can say the N word during your stand-up sets.
Oh,
Ah,
Oh,
boy.
wow. Oh,
I don't think
man.
I'm gonna do that.
no.
But that's the thing. Then you tell the audience, I can do that. I have a black person's heart and lungs inside of me, so I'm good.
And then they're like, "You killed him? I saw Get Out. I know how this goes." Oh,
Ooh,
Gone from
I didn't think about. I didn't think
Yeah.
about that.
it's gone from LaQuisha to Get Out all of a sudden.
right. And then every
Boy.
This is a good movie. This is a
Yeah.
good movie.
every
This
black
is pretty
family that
good.
Tommy comes across, he's kind of eyeing them. He's like, "I don't know, are these upgrade parts? Like, what's going on here?" Yeah, Tommy, that's rough. I know this is a disturbing conversation at 8:30 in the morning Central
Good one.
Time.
It's actually
It is.
enlightening, I think.
It is. It's quite enlightening, and
I'm
we're seeing
having
a lot.
fun.
We have a couple poll results from last week, and
Oh,
Gardner,
yeah.
there was even a personal one that you put out
Yeah.
We asked a big important question for the weekend, considering that we're always tasked with raisin potato salad as being a thing. I
Yeah.
believe that was one of the polls. What do we?
Potato salad hoax. I'm just gonna start putting that out there.
Right.
Yeah, you had a poll question. Have white people ever actually? See, I'm right in the middle of the damn thing.
I like you
right
being
in the
there,
middle
though.
of the
I
results.
don't know.
There we go.
Yeah.
Have white people ever actually put raisins in their potato salad at a function you attended? 0%, it's delicious. 8%, cock yeah, bro. 37%, play Gloria. 55%, this concept is a lie. It is the potato salad hoax.
Perpetrated by Big Black Panther. Mm-hmm. Don't forget that. So, Travis, do you have anything to speak up for the lies
Oh,
that you've pumped into the,
Nice
to the
eye roll.
ether?
That was a racist poll. I mean, just think about the people who actually voted. They don't want that on their. They don't want that on their conscience.
Roll
Oh
up in
man,
front of us.
Trav, give me a thumbs up. I'll generally keep the conversation away from you, so you don't have to labor through it. Give me a thumbs up if you want to just toss in a thought here and there.
Yeah.
We'll just let you,
You know-
take a nap real quick.
No, I mean, you passed wind on the air a few weeks ago. I mean, there's another step you can take here.
I just love that he sneezed out brain matter. That looked like it hurt, man.
What?
A hungover
It
sneeze.
It wasn't brain matter. Why you got to be so gross?
Oh,
You're the one who we just talked about. You're the one who farted on the show.
yeah.
Man, that's a natural thing that happens to the body. That ain't anything gross. Why it's
What?
got to be designated as something gross? You go to haunted houses where people were chopped up and murdered, but me
Yeah.
up here having a natural biological reaction is gross?
Why is that?
How dare you?
Why do you get to invoke natural biological whenever you purposely force out a fart on the air? Just because you say those words doesn't mean that it makes it any more intelligent or interesting than it happened. That's not how this works. That is not how this works. Oh,
It was in a gaseous state, and it had to be biologically released.
Uh-huh. Thank
So
you.
I don't understand why that's so strange, especially when we were professionals about it. It was a certain intern that
Here's the deal.
absolutely made it apparent.
Here's the deal. The show was going to end in like 30 seconds. You couldn't have held it for 30 seconds.
So I love that
You
we're breaking
pushed
this
it
It's
down.
out.
my body, my choice.
You pushed
Yeah.
it
Oh,
out.
no, you can't use that.
No,
That is
no.
not what that's
Yeah.
for.
No.
You
That's
sure?
not what that's
That's
for.
not gonna keep you woke on Twitter, Travis.
Yeah, man.
Wait,
Oh,
so y'all
man.
said so I can't make decisions on what my body can and cannot go through?
Not
You
if you're going
can.
to fart
That's
on a
interesting.
camera.
Interesting.
You can.
I
but
didn't
you
realize
can be
St. Louis had turned
criticized.
into Alabama while I was gone.
Oh, no.
They
Here we
have,
go.
didn't
Yeah.
you? Did you not see the vote? I mean, of course
Oh.
we have.
I
Yeah.
saw it.
Come on now.
Hey, man,
Yeah,
just keep your
look.
farts in.
All right, Tom. You know what? You only get my lung now. You ain't get my heart.
Just one. You can have the left
You
one.
get one.
Yeah.
Do you
That's-
need two
that's
or
a
one?
fair-
I need two.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm not on the
Uh-oh.
list. Somebody asked in the comments. I'm not on the list. I'm fine. I probably won't be until I'm in my late 30s. But it was a
Why
very,
can't you get on the list?
because I don't need it right now. I had a surgery when I was 12 that put it off for a very long time. But before that, it was a possibility. I'm
Can't
not
we
on
just
the
go
list.
to Sears and get you an air compressor and get it going, man? I think there's
Probably.
I think the technology exists.
Maybe.
You just got to work hard. To
I'm
pull
just
pull
saying, if
yourself up by
something
the
happens to
bootstraps.
me, if something
take
happens
'em.
to me, Tommy, if
keep
you
'em on ice.
give my mama $100,000 and
What?
something happens to me, you can have my organs.
Oh wow.
I like
You-
that you think I have $100,000.
Well, you sell enough of that China, you will.
All right,
Yeah.
That's
stop
Yeah,
there.
that's what I say.
Yeah.
I don't have
I want a part of the
$100,000.
empire.
I
I want a
have
part of the empire.
I have $33. That's it. That's all that's on my bank account.
I also love that Travis values his organs at a six-figure level too. That says a lot.
Well, they are worth about 6 figures.
If you've,
Yeah.
Thank
you've
you.
checked into the black market.
Really?
No.
They
pun
are black
intended.
organs, man. Like literally black organs. So they're gonna make you more powerful. Make you you gonna get a beard. Think about the beard game, man.
Uh-huh.
The beard
I-
alone.
Look, I know that I'm gonna hit beard growth level when I'm 23, so I'm all right. So my dad got his.
Oh, good for that.
So
How much could I get for a kidney?
Oh no.
I'll look it
Don't-
up.
Let's not.
I'm
I
I'm
don't-
looking up organ values right now.
No.
I
I
was
think
going to
about at least
donate
25,
a
25,
kidney,
30.
kidney to a friend few years back, but I said, yeah, I mean, I'll get tested. You can have it.
Uh,
But I mean, I don't know if you want it. Is the thing.
Right.
It's been
a lot
worked.
of things have been
It's
filtered.
been worked. Yeah.
kidneys
There.
fetch.
Your Gardner's kidneys look like an old peanut.
Now they've been rested some lately.
Kidneys fetch 262,000.
One kidney?
Yeah, but
Fuck!
but like
Get rid of it.
You know, we had such a great adult.
but like
oh.
you're not gonna get blue book value for yours. So
Yeah.
What do you? I'm still getting 6 figures. Cut that in half.
No.
all right, a heart is the biggest ticket. It goes for $1 million, and then livers come in at 557,000.
How do we not have robot hearts by now? How do we not just
we're
have
almost
robot
there.
hearts?
Yeah, I was gonna
We're
say.
almost there.
Give me a pig heart and some
It's
robot
such-
pumps. I'm
it's
good.
such an important organ, but it's such a weak organ as well. It's just why have we not been developing robot hearts to sustain ourselves?
We are
But why do we not have this perfected?
because the technology isn't there.
I think it has.
We
to
have
be.
very
We're
basic-
talking about going to Mars.
We have
Tommy.
very basic. Well, a heart is very different from a trip to Mars.
Of course it is, but it's still technology and
It is.
advancement.
Travis-
I think we just grew one recently.
Travis, did you
Really?
ever-
Yeah, that's 100%. Sorry.
4 years ago, when we started this thing in the evening, did you ever think we'd be sitting back watching an intern and producer discuss pig hearts and hearts being grown in labs as we just sat here and watched it happen? Look what we've become. I just wanted to make note of
I'm
that.
just trying to make some money here on the side for a kidney.
You know what? I appreciate your go-gettedness out of that. That makes a lot of sense.
But how do they know if it's a human heart or an animal heart?
Yeah,
can
right?
tell.
Like, what if you just had a proficient chimpanzee heart, right?
I mean,
Thank you.
we know how these things work, Travis. People know about DNA and things and how things are designed.
Yeah, last
So,
April.
like, if you show my heart to like a gorilla heart, they
Yeah,
would
you
be
can
the
tell
same.
difference. No, that's racist,
Oh.
Travis.
I think I'd prefer.
Why are
a
you being
gorilla heart.
racist?
Think about
Researchers
that.
in
That's a
Israel
good
create
point.
first 3D printed heart. Yeah, we're almost there.
3D printed heart.
The problem is you get these built hearts and everything, and then 10 years later they can be hacked with nano bodies that are injected into you by
You
your
just made that
overseers.
up. I think
That's not
I
the
think
real
you're just-
problem. The
now
real
you're just
problem.
making stuff up.
He is, yeah. The real problem is that your body rejects stuff like this, and so we haven't figured out how to keep like them from rejecting basically plastic.
Do the RoboCop thing. Just do the RoboCop thing.
I
Take
don't know what
somebody who's
RoboCop
about
is.
to pass into the other world, but you keep his body alive, and then you hook it up to a robot. Boom, RoboCop theory.
Yep.
Yeah, don't forget that.
We're getting there.
Travis, did you see anything over the weekend? Oh, so we had that poll. Did you?
Oh, I had one poll.
One
too.
more poll. What do we got? What do we got?
I wanted to put this out there because I had brought it up on the show. A St. Louis-centric poll question. Is building the Gateway Arch or redirecting the waters of the River des Peres underground a greater engineering feat? 65% River des Peres, 35% Gateway Arch. Dominating performance from the RDP.
Yeah, you're really pushing this River des Peres interest around the city and around everything else. Where do you see this ending, Mr. Gardner?
Don't know. Probably in the River des Peres, though.
Oh, okay.
God.
That would be my
Upside
guess.
down,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I mean, it is the most Gardner of things to do. It's a poop chute and a storm drain, and you're advocating for more press for it?
Well,
What's happening?
Well, every Sunday morning, I take the family for a little drive. Something for diversion, just to keep my soul alive. This morning is
I gotta
something
take it
special that you
I
really,
heard
really
it.
like, I know. And the kids scream, Daddy, Daddy, please, won't you tell us where we're gonna go?
Where's this coming from?
We're all headed down to the River des Peres. You can tell when we're getting close by the perfume in the air. If you decide to stay, it'll take your breath away. Woo! We're all headed down to the River des Peres.
yeah, there you go. Found that over the weekend, too, when I went down the rabbit hole. Pretty soon I'll be down the manhole.
Oh, my.
Under Forest Park.
That's so nasty.
Who do we need to credit for that song?
That is the Colin Sphincter Band.
Colin Sphincter. Okay. Makes a lot of sense. Travis, do you miss the River to Pear? Like, there's no way you saw anything as interesting as River to Pear talk.
He's got the East
over the
River.
weekend in New
It's
York.
the same thing.
Oh, is it? Okay.
How many Statue of Liberties on that River to Pear?
That's a good question.
There are
Yeah,
none.
that's what I thought. Exactly. So shut up, River to Pear. You're stupid. No one cares.
Okay.
All you are is a shit drain.
That's
You're a
not
shit
exactly
drain.
what it is. You have no idea what
No
you're
one
talking
really
about.
cares.
Now they
You
don't.
like the scum of the earth that goes through Forest Park. That's where they end up in the River to Pear drains. Stupid.
There are multiple.
I think your
drains
dream
for
is
multiple
stupid,
things.
Gardner. I think I usually support your dreams, but this is dumb. This is stupid.
I think your dream is
I don't
stupid.
care for it.
Go screw yourself, Big Bird.
Yeah, I was gonna say our levels, our cortisol levels are rising now that things are kind of settling in a little bit. So let's take some time to tell you about Getaway Golf
Wait,
Carts.
hold on.
Oh wait.
Screw you.
No.
Elmo.
Don't talk to Elmo like that.
I did that on the screen.
no,
Screen
ooh.
grabbing this segment, clipping it, sending it to the Sesame Street Twitter account.
Oh,
Wow.
Twitter too. That
Oh.
he takes that serious.
There you go. Watch yourself.
You're a typical snowflake. Oh my goodness, they hurt my feelings on my agricultural project, and somebody get the New York Times on line one. Typical.
Liberal.
Aw.
Typical liberal.
Well,
Yeah. Oh.
I
was
can
that?
tell you guys about Getaway Golf Carts if we have time.
Oh,
Gardner,
tell
that
us,
ma-
Chris.
That makes you happy as
Maybe
well.
you want
does it
to
not?
get away.
Oh, hello, Travis. Look at you getting into the live read action. Check out the website, getawaycarts.com. If you're a Midwesterner and you're living in the St. Louis area, we have a lot of neighborhoods. We have a lot of good things happening around here. If you want to scoot around, you want to breeze through your hair, you want to do it in style, you check out Getaway Carts and getawaycarts.com. Hashtag customize without limits. We got another one, hashtag carte blanche. They support the movement, even though the professional baseball team that resides in St. Louis doesn't deserve a bullpen cart at the moment. Getaway Carts, getawaycarts.com. City business, locally owned. Check out Joe and the team over at Getaway Carts. You can see all the available carts on their website right now, today. Tell them We Are Live sent you. Huge thanks to them for supporting the show. Maybe we need to send a golf cart up to Travis. Let him scoot around New York in it.
Beep beep.
His eyes were
He's so
closed.
defeated. He's so defeated. It's
Beep,
so
beep.
nice. Man, I don't know how to deal with this right
I
now.
hate your dreams, Gardner.
Well, I ain't saying I hate you. It came out wrong, Gardner. I didn't mean it to say that. But
know,
I
you're
did
still
want to let you know. It is sort of stupid though, because you're talking about drainage system into a canaverous concrete urban cave, and it's stupid, and it's dumb, but I love you. That doesn't mean I love you less, but it's stupid.
You're
You
not
should really
fascinated
stop
by the
that.
underbelly of the city, by the greatest engineering feat the city has ever undertook.
I can't stand the overbelly of the city. Why do I want to look underneath?
Hey, why do you want to live out the plot of it? Because that's
Thank
what you're
you.
doing. Yeah.
I haven't
Thank
seen
you.
All right. Well, it's about a clown that lives in the sewer that.
You
eats
tell me
people.
there's clowns down there?
You might find a clown. You might get eaten by
It's a
something.
fair question / statement,
That's
Tommy.
not going to happen
Yeah.
unless there's a bear down there. The zoo has a new bear, by
But-
the way.
But
Oh,
that's
is
what
there?
the
You
it
gotta go
clown can do. The it clown can do that. The it
can
clown
turn
makes you
into
see
whatever
your
he wants.
fear. He can turn into everything he wants. So he can morph into a bear. Then what are you going to do then, Mister? Let
Oh.
me have a River to Pear underwater cave.
Sean wants to go.
Of course he does.
I-
That should tell you you
That doesn't
should.
make it better. Exactly. Tommy right. Tommy
Those,
right
those
here.
assertions are correct. What you just said, both of you, is correct.
I hate to switch off of this chatter, but I
That's
need
fine.
some advice from Travis. Travis, you've coached elite high school talent that goes on to college level when you're not picking on Jewish kids up at the temple in one-on-one basketball for their
Shalom.
for their chains that their parents bought them. You've dealt with youngsters that are a little beefier, a little more intimidating than you. I walked into our Memorial Day family celebration, and my sophomore starting varsity at everything cousin tipping the scales about 6'2.5", 290, and he's starts both ways on everything, and he's just kind of trouncing around the house. How do you deal with being physically afraid of someone half your age in that situation? as he's like, oh, they got me doing this keto. I might drop like 40 pounds, get down to 270. I'm just looking at him, and I'm like, please don't shake my hand too hard, cousin, and be nice as you transition to your junior year of high school. I need advice on that. I feel like you're uniquely qualified, Travis. That happened over the weekend, and he's got the big Grant Wistrom curly fro too, so it makes him look like he's 6'6". So we got some issues. Because he's
guys that
docile right
big.
now.
Yeah, guys that big, I like try to throw subject-verb agreements at them to confuse them because they're generally stupid.
Oh.
Like like if I see like your cousin, I'd be like, oh, hey, what's 7 divided by 4? Just let him stand there for like the rest of the time. He would be too stupid to figure out that you can't divide 7 into 4. So I would do things like that, to encourage him to be like, hey, you can't always just be a big tough guy. You got to learn how to think.
7 divided by 4 is 1.75.
Well, I mean, that could happen.
That's what I was.
No, but
That's an improper fraction, but okay, you're an idiot.
He's a docile beast, but
1 3/4.
But the look I gave him when he told me he was playing right field on his Legion baseball team, I was like, why don't you play first? He's like, because I told him I was playing right field.
Oh.
And I was like, well, that'll work.
Oh, okay.
That'll work. Okay, Big Papa.
Yeah.
All right, I got that.
And
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, well, that's okay. You want to hit third? Please, go ahead.
Say this is your nephew?
No, he's a cousin.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
It's a good
Denman
reason.
has intimidating cousin.
And don't call him Big Papa. Like you got to give him like. That's why like the big guys have the small people names. So his name got to be like what's his
Moochie.
name?
Grant.
There it is. Yeah, if his name is Moochie, he look Grant.
Yeah.
That should be he should be Lil Grant,
Okay.
a little man
A little man.
or
Okay.
tiny.
See, I need to
Yeah.
incorporate this. This is very helpful, very effective. I can see where this
And
would
then
help me.
and get him a black woman right away.
Oh, is that what we're doing? What's the reasoning on that?
So he can achieve his dreams of being a professional athlete.
Okay. Well, now I know.
You need a black woman in your life to get you there.
Is that
Why?
all I have to do?
And then when he's
Yes.
successful, then he can get the white woman.
Okay.
I don't think the black woman's going to respond well to that,
Yeah,
though.
generally, that doesn't play.
They never do. Why would
Yeah.
they? But
Yeah,
that's how
I
you guys
know.
treat them.
But you're encouraging
Tommy.
that.
What
Actually-
are you saying me for?
Actually, we should clip that off and put that to your community to let the black women know how you think they should be treated by white men. How about
I
that?
didn't say that's how they should
No,
be
it sure
treated.
sound-
I'm
yeah.
saying that's how they.
I only need that 5-second clip. See what happens when you get drunk and show up to work?
Now,
Keep your eyes
I'm a
open.
real man.
Kankles is requesting that he explores the River de Pere with you, Gardner. Are you willing to explore with listeners?
I'm willing to explore with listeners. Don't roll your eyes, you son of a bitch. You can barely keep them open. Don't roll them at me.
Okay, Gardner, you're working back to agitated.
All right,
buddy.
let's back it
Let's
off.
keep
Let's
it-
back.
hey,
I'm sorry, Travis. I
soft-
apologize.
soft.
I'm backing off.
Soft tones for everybody. Let's just work through it.
I would love to. I'm trying to. I just don't know what we're able to do to get down there. If we're able to get down there, I'm working.
How
on
lonely is Kankles?
Oh,
How
no.
lonely is he?
You're gonna attack listeners now?
I want to hang out with Gardner and go under the sewer with him because we're gonna be buds. Shit.
Oh.
Kankles, you're a loser.
I know what it is.
You're a loser.
Travis.
And you're a little baby.
Kankles
Listen-
is calling me
Loser.
names.
Listen to you this morning and listen to you the past week, like the hayseed, the hillbilly. You miss us.
That's what's going on.
You miss us.
He's hurt. Yeah.
Oh my God, you love us.
Oh no.
You love us,
miss
don't
y'all,
you?
man.
You love us
My
and you
friends-
miss us.
I have new friends. I have
Yeah.
a new family now.
Do you? Oh.
Do you love me?
Yes.
Oh.
Tommy, you cool, man. You straight. You all right. Like the rest
Thank
of those
you.
two, like Gardner and Denman, like they don't even call. They don't even text me. Like Gardner, all he wants, I need another assignment for We Are Live. Chris doesn't even, hey man, just checking in on you, making sure you're doing all right. They don't even do that. But it's cool. But y'all expect me to come on the show all fruitful when you guys don't even send me no heart emojis. You don't send me no hanging there
you don't
kitten
respond.
posters. I'll get to it. It ain't the fact of responding; it's the fact that you send it.
It takes you 3 hours to respond to a
Yeah,
text.
and then it's like, and then it's just all fire emojis. And
I'm
like,
sorry.
I told you I lost a relative. Why,
I'm
why would you fire emoji that?
Eyes
That's his only response.
wide.
Because of cremation.
Yeah, well, that's fair. That's fair.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tommy.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, "Hey, man, take care of that. They want an open casket. That's all. That's all I was saying."
I will say a 12 years ago, I believe, I met Travis for the first time, something like that, because Facebook memory popped up, and it was a blurry photo that was obviously taken on an actual camera from the Flat Branch Company picnic 12 years ago. That's
Were our dogs there?
well, I mean, I guess you want to call that your dog.
All your
but,
friends?
You know.
Hey, man, that's a sensitive subject, man. You ass, you son of a.
Travis lost a dog in a breakup.
He wants to laugh so bad, but it hurts. Look at him. It fucking hurts.
Damn dog had his own last name and he didn't get to keep it, man. That was so messed up. I kid because it hurts for me, for you. Oh, it hurts so bad.
This is funny.
Yeah. Oh,
Pebbles. That's your new nickname. Pebbles.
Tommy Pebbles.
No.
Hey,
Tommy
Tommy Pebbles
Pebs.
over here.
Tommy Pebs. Okay.
I like
What's
that.
up?
I
Do
like
that in your New York accent. Tommy Pebbles.
What's up?
Hey,
I'm
Tommy
Tommy
Pebbles. Hey, Tommy Pebbles. Hey,
Yeah.
you're pebbling here.
Hey,
Oh,
how's
boy,
it
that's all
going?
I
I'm Tommy fucking Pebbles.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Kankles
How's
doesn't
that?
miss. Kankles doesn't miss Travis. The best part about him was his mom, anyway, and he still gets that on the rig.
Oh.
This
Why
has gotten rude.
Kankles, why you gotta go after people's moms?
Well, if they're
Thank you.
attractive.
Thank you.
You went after
Thank
mine
you.
too.
To be fair, Travis
Yeah,
has been that's been a
thank you.
staple of Travis's existence on this show for a long time,
That is
saying hello
not,
to
why you
people's
gotta
mothers
lie?
in a very sexual manner.
That's so different than what Kankles just said. I've never said anything what Kankles just said to somebody's mama. I've never said that.
He did say he's getting it on the reg, so maybe you have a point. Maybe
Thank
you have
you.
a point. But it's also in the sense that, like, anytime Tommy spouts off a little too much,
Gardner, it ain't that funny, man. Shut up.
I was laughing because you had a valid point this time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's
it
good.
catches us off guard, especially in your
On the
in
reg,
in your
too.
beleaguered state.
On the reg is kind of funny.
Yeah, right. Especially if you think about what he's talking about. It's like, ugh. Would
Hey,
you
who
say
you
that?
doing now?
Would you
Hold on,
say
man.
that?
Wait a minute. What you I said my mama not
No, it has nothing to do with your mom. Stop it.
The mama.
Stop it. There's nothing to do with your mom.
Nah,
See,
man.
the point I guess I'm trying to make is it's 2019 and
What you
despite
oohing now? You just said, ugh. What was
Because
the ugh for, Chris?
it involved a listener just talking about it had nothing to do with the recipient. It had nothing
Okay.
to do with
What does
the receiver.
mean?
Well, it's see that's it's a move where you have a little more taste, a little more valor in your statement than saying
Okay.
Porkner, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. 2019 and grown men are
Just
super
as bad.
uncomfortable talking about saying getting it on the reg.
What's wrong with getting it on the reg?
It's
Ask
a horrible
Gardner.
thing to
Ask
say
Gardner,
about women.
ask Gardner if he's been getting it on the reg.
Have you been getting on the reg, Gardner?
Can't
Travis.
answer it when you ask it that way. Who says that? I would, if someone asked me that somewhere, I would look at them for a brief second, just so they know I made eye contact with them, and turn around and walk outside and go smoke a cigarette.
Hey, Gardner, have you been getting it on the reg?
No, it's
Oh,
not
your
casual. enough.
inflection,
That's
too.
not casual
Yeah,
enough.
that sounded-
Hang on,
Have you been
hang
getting
on,
on a reg?
Hang on, wait, hang on. You're at the bar. Hang on. Hey, Gardner. Getting it on the reg?
Ew.
That's how you ask that
That's
question.
nasty.
Those are the type of questions that when I no, don't light up in here. The Gardner went to go light up a cigarette. Those are the questions that whenever you do get hit with that, we're so insulated by hanging out with the people we choose to hang out with in a lot of senses, and that makes for a less rocky existence, less pebbly existence. And then when you do run into those things in forced situations, whether it's a wedding reception or a bar or a barbecue that you didn't want to be at, and somebody says that, you look around. That question in itself, it's like, all right, buddy, I get it. but that will lead to like 4 other really pressing, weird questions that I'm like, do we really want to? I don't know if this is what we should be discussing. The guy I've met 7 seconds ago. Those times are times I wish I had a camera on it the entire time. Did Travis freeze?
Is Travis frozen or is he asleep?
He fell asleep for about
there
15 seconds
there. He goes. Yeah.
Was it?
Do you guys look around to like see if Ashton Kutcher's gonna be like, got you? You know what I mean? Like in those situations.
No.
Happens to me all the time.
No, and I know the
people just come up
conversations
to
you're
me and just
talking
start
about.
yapping, and I'm like, I didn't ask you anything.
That's where my dad has always told me to get through life, you need to know one thing, and that's how to smile and nod.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but like, then it keeps going. I had a drunk girl come up to me in a bar and just yap my little head off, and I just was like,
are you humble bragging here?
Yeah, I think
Oh.
so.
No, I'm not, because-
talking to girls in bars, huh, Trav?
Oh.
Fancy.
No, but I was sitting there and
Nice.
she like
Nice.
bothered me.
Get it in.
And I was like,
Ooh.
okay. And then she just kept going.
Huh.
I don't know.
Then
Yeah.
what
Why
happened?
didn't you get up and walk away?
Well, she left with her boyfriend.
Oh,
Oh, there was some jealousy.
Then
going
get
on.
her drunk ass out your face.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't want to be
You
mean.
gotta smush her next time. Like,
She had started
take the
crying
palm
at
of your
one
hand
point.
and smush her.
why was she crying?
I
No,
don't
you
know,
gotta
she was-
smush that.
She was really happy, she said.
You gotta, and again too.
You gotta put the finger up to her lips, like shh, shh, and then stick it up her nose.
Okay, I'll do that next time.
I'm curious too. So first of all, I do actually have to use the restroom at times, but I've found in public situations when people won't
It's tough to
wrap it
sell.
up. They won't wrap it up. I'll be like, I am so sorry. I'm about to piss myself. And they go, oh, go ahead. And then I'll go stand in the bathroom for a 12 count, and then hopefully they've moved on to the next conversation, and I'll stand on the other side of the room.
What if
That's-
they're waiting outside the bathroom for you?
That's happened.
I've
and
seen that.
And then you've
I've
got to
seen
call it
that.
out. You're like, oh, it's just time for a drink.
I have to go.
Yeah.
That's why it's good to be a smoker.
Ah, yeah. Breaks in the social cues and everything. Yeah.
Because then even if they followed you outside to smoke, and because I've been in this situation, I could light up and then pull the phone out like I have to make a phone call as well. So I could actually go to the phone call if I needed to, even if the smoke thing didn't work.
Right.
So, but you at least have the option to step outside and change the environment for a moment to try and mix it up. But fall back with the phone call. Mm-hmm. That's how I would function. That's how I function with that.
You ever been called out on that move?
I,
Those, are,
I want to
I've-
say yes.
those are the people I don't understand the most. Like, if you know that this person's trying to get away from you, shouldn't you be ashamed and be like, ooh, I need to tone down my my conversation?
I generally don't entertain people anymore, though. When I'm in public, like people will come up and
Obviously,
talk to me,
have
and
you
I
seen the
just,
show?
Yeah, thank you. Need to be said.
hey man, you go to hell, pal.
Why are you
There's
guys
no
at each
such
other's
place,
throats?
it's okay.
You guys are supposed to be friends. Why are you guys at each other's
Oh,
throats?
Tommy
today?
Pebbles, you're such a good.
this
You're,
is
you're a
that-
fixer.
This isn't at throats.
No,
It's
it's
not?
You know what is at Gardner's throat? A cigarette here shortly. We'll take a break. Here on We Are Live, it's Midcoast Studio, midcoast.media for more information. You guys be sure to check out all of our great sponsors like Pet Woods.
Peace.
That's in an hour, buddy. Pet
show's
Once,
not over.
Getaway West. Pet Once. I don't even know what's happening here. Pet Once, St. Louis West, fresh, local delivered. If your pets are looking for high quality food and you want it delivered by a wonderful, locally owned business, that's Pet Once, St. Louis West. Say hello to Lynette. Fresh, local delivered. Again, the best food, treats, everything. They've got the CBD oil for your pets, all kinds of great food, and they're wonderful partners of ours, so be sure to support them. It's Chris Denman. Travis Terrell's in New York. The rest of us are here in St. Louis. We'll take a quick break. We're coming back on the other side. We'll have the great El Monstero in studio around 9:40. And we're giving away 2 tickets to their show at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater in June. Quick break. We'll be right back.